reason that they make these is kind of interesting. It's a way of representing or celebrating someone's ambitions in life, and basically, yeah, I mean, it's an upbeat take on death by celebrating life. And so you will sculpt something that sort of takes someone's passions into account. For example, you know, if someone's an onion farmer, they might be sent off in an onion. If they're a businessman, they might use a mobile phone or a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, and then they're beautifully constructed, carved, painted, finished with just amazing detail. And then yeah, you get basically sent through the street. There's a big ceremony. It's quite an ostentatious affair, and then they take you eventually to the burial ground in this amazing coffin, and they stick you in the ground, and then you have a big party. So yeah. There was a carpenter named Carney Quay, who is generally kind of credited with beginning this tradition of coffin making in the 20th century. His grandmother died. She'd always wanted to go in an aeroplane. She never got to, and so he sculpted her an aeroplane much like this, and they used it as a coffin. Potentially where these guys come from is actually a fishing town, so something that's particularly relevant to that area would be the fish, which you can see. Okay, speak soon. Okay, bye. Relevant to the area where these artists are from is the fishing industry. The southeastern coast, just outside the capital, is full of fisheries, and this particular fish is a tilapia, a local river fish.
This kind of work that he does, it's like that, but obviously, you know, like the traditions of Africa are quite a bit different, but they've influenced Latin America and North America.
And so, I'd say a large portion of people be interested in getting one of these, a cocoa pod coffin, to represent their achievements in life. You can see the interiors are pretty wild. They generally have a pink or an orange satin lining. See here, he's in his early 60s. Got the Ga people dress happening. So I spent most of my time with him when we went over. That's Pajo in his studio, working on several new pieces. You can see a cannon in the foreground.
Pollard's hell, because, you know, like there's a lot of nutters, and there's and to a lot worse degree on some of the estates as well.
You need a
but you know, if
these guys.
people get buried in objects of delight, shows me a more colourful side, celebratory side of the funerary tradition. And as I mentioned earlier, the Irish people, they have what they call a wake. So when they've buried someone, they go back to the house and they party. And this is like a tradition which recognises that the spirit might still be around. And therefore, you know, they're singing, you know, the praises. And this is the same. Ghanaians are very proud people with some strong traditions.